Good morning, Naveen. How are you doing?
Very good morning, sir. Very happy feeling, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. PMP exam in just 10 days. Oh my God. You have surprised me. How did you do that,
No, no,
Naveen?
sir, this is all because of the confidence which you gave, sir. During the session, you told very clearly, even some of your students have cleared in 5 days. Okay,
Yeah.
immediately after your classes. So I was aiming that. Okay, so but okay, even though it was not five, you told 5, 10, 15, some 1 month, not to exceed at least 1 month. Okay, I kept that as my personal target, sir. So that is the only thing, sir. And immediately after your classes, now whatever you have discussed that day, I made sure within that 1 week's time, I have captured all those lessons. Rita ma'am's book, actually, what you have suggested, along with your notes. Rita ma'am's book, now, after your lecture, if we are able to connect it, it was very, very clear, sir. Earlier also, I was having that Rita ma'am's book, but that how to approach that book in the format in which you are taking us the classes. So that made my life very, very simple, sir. So during that time, this is the main thing which I have done during the class timings. Then as soon as the class timings are over, what I have done is, I think you might be remembering, I purchased your mock test also, sir, in additionally.
Yeah.
Because so many mock tests are available in the market, sir. Okay, let me be very, very frank. But I want to get it because the sample test which you have shared from that Indemia are
Yeah.
all really what, sir? The scenario what you have described, they're all very elaborative and it is up to the mark. You will not believe, sir, I have solved all the 4 mark test, full mark test. In the first mark test, after I have completed, you will not believe I have scored only 56%, 5, 6.
Okay.
In the second mark test, I have done the exam and I told my wife to do the marking. She had told me 70% I have done. So it is not my personal effort alone, sir. My family also has supported in whichever way which they can do. So that mark test of number 3 and mark test of number 4 have really helped me. Yes, I have confidence. Yes, I can. I will be able to crack it. Okay, sir. Then apart from that, my handwritten notes during the class, even though you have written everything in your notes, my handwritten notes also I just prepared it very fast. I scribbled it. So those things, when I am referring it, also have really, really helped me, sir. Very important thing what I have done is during this course, whatever technique which you suggested, for example, RASI technique, responsible, accountable, consulted, informed. Those techniques actually, sir, I have implemented in my day-to-day activity also with my team members of 10 members. I have implemented. So, so those things gave to me like how I have to look at. Currently, I am doing the project management in this way, but by looking at the PMI had, you used to say several times. Now we have to look at in a PMI angle. We might be doing something different. So those ways it has helped me, sir. And final icing on the cake, I should not forget that comprehensive preparatory note which you have given to me. Thank you so much, sir. It's an absolute gift for me. It's a masterpiece, sir. I don't know how you have covered in that rough 12 pages, 13 pages, how you have covered, I'm not sure. But that I have prepared a day before that exam, the night I have prepared, and morning when I am traveling from Saudi to Bahrain, I have reviewed that topics. So those gave me a I have splitted that into 60, 60, 60. And I remember your keywords 77 minutes, 77 minutes, 78 minutes. And I've kept it on dot. You will not believe, sir. Maybe many of your students, you told me that Naveen, they have cleared 30 minutes ahead of time also. But I was not fortunate, sir. I have just cleared only 22 seconds prior to that only I was able to complete. But yes, sir. But I was after the exam, I was thinking maybe I might. I don't know. I left to it. But after 4 seconds, the results came. It shows passed.
Wonderful.
Still, I was not confident. Maybe I might have cleared only in target. Maybe never expected all the 3 domains to be above the target, sir. Let me be very, very
Wonderful.
honest with you. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for explaining your entire strategy in detail. If I summarize, so Naveen completed my 4 days PMP course just 10 days ago.
Yes,
And
sir.
yesterday he told me he passed the exam, and I'm really happy. So what he did, one thing that I used to tell to all my students, like you can pass PMP exam even in 5 days. My students have passed exam in 5 days. One of my student passed exam right after the course. So in 4 days, she completed the course on Monday to Thursday. And on Sunday, she took the exam and she passed it. And some
Super.
students passed in 5 days. And Naveen is an example, like you can easily pass the exam in 10 to 15 days. What you need to do, what I suggest to my student, I suggest 3-step strategy. Take the course, go through the content and solve good quality practice questions. So one of the good things about Naveen was he was super active during the course. And that's why I told Naveen at the end of the class, like, I will be gifting you something at the end of the course. And I gave my handwritten notes to Naveen as a gift because those are really, really helpful. So one thing, stay engaged during the class. Half of your preparation would be done during the course. Whatever course you are taking, whether you take my course or any other course, stay engaged during the course. Half of preparation would be done during the course. And that's what Naveen did. He was almost prepared. Whatever we discussed in the class, he understood each and everything. So preparation time was reduced to half during the course. Second thing is go through the content. Now, content means the course content. PMP course content. And you can use 2, 3 different sources for that. For example, the best thing is you can use your own class notes. So as Naveen mentioned, he took his own course. I have my handwritten notes in 9 pages, 100% of the PMP course content. And I have added a lot of detail, a lot of figures. Those are really, really helpful. And people are loving these days, especially my students. Those are very, very, famous these days. So you can get that. Also, I share class PowerPoints as well. You can use those PowerPoints as well. Or if you're comfortable reading book, you can read any good book. For example, you can read PMP Exam Prep by Rita, or there are other books. You can read PMBOK Guide, you can read PMI Agile Guide, you can read PMI Process Group Guide. Read any good book, reference book, where you get some basic understanding of the content. Spend 4 days in the course, roughly 7 to 8 days in going through the content, and then most important thing is solve practice questions. Solving high quality exam question is the key. So right after the course, Naveen contacted me and I shared my 1500 question answer with all the explanation. Naveen solved all 4 tests and now he is PMP certified in just 10 days. So if he can do, you can also do. So it's a very simple strategy, right? Take the course, go through the content and solve mock test. But important thing is, whatever you are doing, whatever material you are using, make sure that it is updated. It is in line with the latest exam content outline. It is prepared by authorized instructors, not like anyone in the market who's just sharing, questions. So having high quality content is really, really important. So I think, Naveen, this is what I summarize what you have just explained.
Sir, you are mastering this there. Your summarization is up to the mark, sir. Yeah.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
good, sir. So good to, yeah.
Wonderful. So Naveen also told like his score was 54% in first mock test, 70 in the second, I guess, and then more than 70 in third and fourth. So yes, that's it. On average, one should solve around 1000 questions. 1000 is a good number. If you solve 1000 questions, you're good to go. And if your score is above 70% in these mock tests, just go and take the exam. So keep things very simple. A lot of students, what they do is they collect a lot of material and then they don't understand from where to start, what to read, what not to read. No, don't do that. Just stick to a few good resources and follow a very simple exam preparation strategy and just do it, right? Just go for it. One of my students, Richard, he used to say, just go for it. Like, don't wait, take the course and schedule your exam and take it. This exam is not difficult if you are well prepared. Wonderful. So Naveen, when did you decide, like, okay, now you're ready to write the exam?
Sir, that is when I have done my second mock test, sir.
Okay.
That is where I have understood, okay, I'm coming nearby, but I'm still not full-fledged. And one more thing which has motivated me to take the exam is I'm in my finance and accounts fraternity, sir.
Yeah.
Today is my accounts closing, okay,
Yeah.
for September. So in another 1 week's time, I will be completely engaged. Okay.
Yeah.
So but for hook or crook, I have to complete it before. Okay. Otherwise, another 10 days or 1 week, I will be losing in accounts closing activity. So that motivated myself to bring upfront, sir.
Wonderful. Naveen, was there anything in the exam that we couldn't cover in the course, or how comprehensive was the course considering the exam?
So the course was very, very comprehensive, sir. One thing which I want to highlight is the conflict management. From there, I got significant number of questions, sir.
Yeah.
How the team has to be managed, significant number of questions I have received, and all the techniques which we have discussed, that collaborating, accommodating, exactly, those are the ditto things which we got. Those are the ditto things I got. You will not believe, sir. The question which I asked you regarding that during our class also, there is a conflict management questions were there, substantial conflict and personal conflict.
Yeah.
Those are exact, those questions were also there. So, sir, it was very helpful, sir. Conflict management, significantly it was there. Okay. Then process oriented also, whatever we have covered, you have given ample importance for the plan management, the planning. So that was the key thing, sir, there.
Absolutely. And this is what I say, like 4 to 5 topics are really important for your exam. Topic number 1, communications and stakeholders engagement, really important for your exam. Topic number 2, leading project management team, like managing people. That's super important for your exam. And all the topics that Naveen is mentioning, conflicts management, negotiation, emotional intelligence, personality assessment, motivation, leadership styles, decision making. All of these are really important when it comes to your exam. So first is communications and stakeholders. Second is leading project management team. Third important topic is scope management. And fourth important topic is risk management. And of course, when we say scope management and risk management and all of these topics, we say both the methodologies like agile and waterfall both. So if you are good in these 4 to 5 topics, then you are covering 70 to 80% of the exam. And these are really, really important. You can compromise on other topics, but not on these topics. Wonderful. One thing about mock test, right? What's the relevance of mock test if you compare it with the real exam, the mock test that I provided you?
So the mock test, I can say the scenarios are almost similar, sir.
Yeah.
I was very, very fluent in going through the wordings.
Yeah.
The wordings which we have used for the question and the wordings which I got for the exams are almost of the same similar language. The questions may not be the same. That is not at all same, sir. But the scenario and the wordings and the comprehensive language which you have used, I can say almost more than 75 to 80% are the similar.
Absolutely.
One thing, let me, I want to point out here, sir. Very simple thing only, which simple mantra only, believe in one author.
Yeah.
Because so many materials are there, so many YouTube videos are there. Even before, one day before the exam, one of my friend have suggested there is an author X is there. Why can't you refer those videos? I was damn sure the preparations, I believed in one author and I believed in his own mock test and I believed in his notes and nothing else, sir. None of the YouTube videos I have watched except your videos which you have referred and your mock test, your notes and my hand notes. That's it. Because there are so many materials are available, sir. Those things are all, each author is having unique methods, sir.
Yeah.
We need to train our mind for one particular training. Then that is the essence, that is the crux, I should say, sir. I believed in one. That's
Absolutely.
the thing.
Absolutely. Yes, that's what we have already discussed. Don't overwhelm with a lot of resources and, different pieces of advice. Stick to a single resource and just, just rely on that. And all instructors are good. All institutes are good, right? You just need to follow the strategy. And one question, I mean, you have already answered it, like your family supported and you had pressure. What keeps you motivated? Like, how did you do that? Like, if somebody wants to do in 10 to 15 days, what would be your advice?
Sir, this PMP has a very good recognition, especially I am in a construction industry, sir. What has really motivated is many of my engineering friends are doing it. Actually, I am coming from a finance and accounts fraternity. Okay, sir. So when my colleagues are doing, why I cannot do it just because I am from a different fraternity. That was the motivation which I am having it. Then another important motivation, sir. I have completed in 2011. I have completed my certified internal auditor qualification. Then after that, I got married. All this 12 years, I have not updated myself. That was a real pain point for myself. I was feeling myself. Okay, why Naveen is capable of more? Why he is not updating himself? So this has really motivated me. Now the time has come. I cannot give excuse. I have married now. I am working now. I have kids now. All people are having. We need to update ourselves and keep updated. That will give our. You told Lazar in that Maslow's 5 needs, that self-realization, self-respect, self-excellence. Actually, I want to go there. I need to move on, sir. That is what, sir. All my first 3 stages are done. Psychological needs are done. Then security, job security, and the safety is done. My family, friends are done. Now I need to start focusing on those other 2 brackets, sir. 4th category and 5th category, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I want to do, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful, beautifully explained. And yes, continuous learning, continuous development is the key. Every single day, one should be a better version of oneself as compared to the previous day. So yes, thank you so much. So Naveen, did you see any question in the exam where you had to do some mathematical calculations?
Yes, sir. It was there, sir. That CPI question was there. Then earned value, that is also there, sir. That risk into probability, that questions are also there. And your CPI techniques, that formulas which you have elaborated, now CPI, SPI, those things, I just summarized those 4 formulas there. That's it. Then I just gave the shot.
Yeah, absolutely. You
Yeah.
can expect 2 to 3 questions in the exam from formula section, and those are very simple question, very easy question. If you understand the logic for earned value, those are not difficult. Okay, so Naveen, did you see any question regarding drag and drop or cross match?
3 questions are there.
All right.
There are several kinds of risk related things were there. Then it was showing here dormant risk, or if it is active risk, whether it is regulatory risk, compliance risk. We have to match what risk, which category this is coming. Like that kind of questions were there.
All right. And what was the most challenging part during the exam? What was the most difficult thing that you have faced?
Sir, keeping ourselves focused for the full exam time. That is the thing, sir. We overstudy the question, sir. You told me very several times, sir. I repeated the question again and again, reading the question and again and again. But just to keep myself focused, in my first paper which they gave me for writing, I wrote very clearly. For first 60 questions, 77 minutes. Next, so I was managing the time, keeping ourselves focused, not get diverted, and we should not feel, yes, during the exam itself, no, I will get failed or something like this. We need to keep confident of ourselves because we have done the preparation, right, sir? So we need to believe in ourselves and go through that. And main thing, as you suggested, I have taken the 10 minutes break both the times. Many of my colleagues who are sitting and writing, they are writing continuously. But I believed, yes, even though time constraint, whatever it may be, I took the break. That gave me bring the focus back.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Having that targeted strategy is really important. And also, when you solve mock test, do timed mock test, right? Do not just do test without using a timer. Use timed mock test. On average, you would be having 76 to 77 seconds to respond to a question. So some questions would be taking 2 minutes and some question could be answered in 20 seconds. So on average, it's 76 seconds. So when you practice, do timed quizzes and have that strategy in mind during the exam, like on average 77 minutes for each session. So we say 80 minutes for the first, 75 for the second, 75 for the third. You can do that as well. And do take breaks. Taking the breaks would not harm you because 2 breaks would give you additional 20 minutes. So if you don't take the breaks, you won't be getting additional minutes. So taking the break is really, really important. All right, Naveen, almost we have discussed everything. Thank you so much. And I'm really proud of you. The way you conducted yourself during the course, that was really, really motivating for me. And I was kept acknowledging this throughout the course. Like, thank you, Naveen, because your active participation
motivated me, sir. That motivated me because
yeah.
Even during the course, you motivated. Naveen is active, Naveen is asking question and all this. So this really allowed me to focus more on that, sir. So
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I really enjoy when someone really wants to learn because I'm there to help anyone and everyone who's there to learn. And when you were asking question, that was not you were clarifying your doubts, you were helping all the cohort to learn. There were 20, 30 people in the group, and you were asking question that was really, really helpful. And that's what I say, 50% of your preparation would be done in my course in 4 days. And in the course, we don't just study, like we solve a lot of questions. Like these guys solved almost 300 questions during the course.
Yes.
300 questions during the course. So we complete a topic, then we do mock test. We come back, complete a topic, then we do mock test. So 50% of preparation would be done in the course, and remaining would be, very simple. And that's my focus, like how we can optimize this preparation timeline, like from 30 days to 20 to 15 and 10 days. And these days we are working on something. Hopefully it would be released in next 15 days. If you have that, I can guarantee you one can easily pass the exam in 5 days. So that's the purpose. Naveen, thank you so much. Once again, I'm proud of you. Thank you so much for the time for this session. This would be really helpful, and I wish you all best of luck for whatever you're doing. And special thanks to your wife, your family member who supported you, right? Congratulate to them as well, right? Say thank you from my side. And again, I wish you all best of luck. You can reach out to me anytime. I'm just a text away.
Sure, sir. Because I don't want to lose this momentum, as you always say. I need to catch up. I'm thinking of doing some other courses also immediately, like Six Sigma or Certified Information System Auditor. I'm evaluating a couple of options, Certified Fraud Examiner. So those which are relating to my profile or those which are hot topics, I will certainly will reach out to you for your guidance in deciding which course will be apt for me, sir. Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thanks a lot, Amar sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime. Anytime. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Naveen. Have a nice day. Thank you.